Hey, hey. Energy focus for the week coming up. Come join me, focus your energy, ground, set an intention for the week ahead. Come on in and join me. Just take a moment, just present your energy, slowing down, pulling all the energy in from the week. Come on in and join me. Let me know if you're here. Give me a thumbs up. I'm streaming over here in the Empowered Spirit Circle, Natural Forces Studio on Facebook, and about to go live over here on Instagram as well. Lots to talk about tonight. This amazing full moon coming in, the most spiritual, very passionate energy coming in. Going to talk about the podcast and then look for guidance, setting in intentions for this week. Come on in and join me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to come over here on Instagram. Here we go. Hey, hey, hey. Hello, you out there on Instagram, Facebook. Come on in and join me. Let's take a few moments, center our energy, look to the week ahead, set some intentions, and look at the cards for guidance as well. Welcome, 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 welcome everyone. Terry Ann Hyman. This is my Empowered Spirit Show, my energy focus where I come on, we chat with what's going on, we will do a centering, a little meditation, and set an intention for the week ahead. Come on in and join me. Let me know you're here. Hey, Paul. So we do have a beautiful energy coming up with this full moon. They say it's one of the most spiritual full moons. When the sun is in Cancer and the moon comes in, it's going to be in Scorpio. We have what is known as the Wesak. The Wesak is a beautiful energy, very spiritual. It's about Buddha, Christ, consciousness, all of this energy coming together. And so it's a time when people gather in the Himalayan mountains and they pray and they chant and they sing and they just bring all this amazing energy forward for all of us. And so it helps to raise the consciousness of what's going on. And right now is a great time for all of us to really help raise that consciousness. So it's a beautiful time to do a water ceremony. It's something that they do in the Himalayas as well, and that you can do yourself. You can get a water pitcher, fill it up with water, and then grab like some of your favorite crystals and set it up outside. Set it a beautiful little altar outside and let this energy from the moon come in and really just empower this water for you. And then you drink on it during the week. And that gives you a little bit lift of that vibration that is being transmitted all around the world. You can use something like this, a water bottle that has crystals in it, and just put it out under this full moon between now, tomorrow, and the next day. And notice what you notice. Notice how it feels to be a part of the awareness of raising your vibration right now. A really great place to be. One of the guests that I had on this week was Teresa. He has a new book out, Rippling Waves. And it's all about a spiritual journey. It's all about the dimensions of consciousness and moving through and raising your vibration as you start to become aware of being really conscious, aware of your mindful activities. All of that energy is coming forward for so many of us right now. Scorpio, which is where the moon will be tomorrow, really does have that intensity to go deep, to ask those questions. Who am I? What am I doing? What is my path? What are my feelings? Especially like, what are your feelings? Where can you feel into your life? Am I doing where I really passionately want to be? And these are a lot of the questions that are going to be coming forward as we move through this full moon, and stuff that you can look at as well. You know, Anthony is a well-known psychic. He's a clairvoyant. He's actually started music and then took his idea of frequency and waves and vibration into the spiritual realm as well. It has a very interesting story. But he starts off talking like, you know what? When we look at the mirror every day and we see the same thing every day, and then we lose enchantment with our life every day because we only see the same thing. And so it's like, how do we transform ourselves right now? How do we open up and look at the things that are really empowering to us, that make us feel good, that have that inspiration, inspiration to move you forward into the work that you're doing? So you might feel a little intensity. You might not. It just depends. I'm one that generally feels that full moon. But I think the more important thing is like just taking a few moments and creating a ceremony, whether it's for yourself or in a group, whatever you want to do it right now. And just make that commitment to yourself for where you are, for feeling and for understanding. And I think this is how you can move through this beautiful energy and really kind of harness, pull in, lift up your vibration with the consciousness that's being transmitted all around the world right now. Really a great time, really is, really amazing. We have the energy of Mars coming in as well, which is going to be pushing us in that passion. And again, it's just all asking us to look at what we do. Now, the sun is in Taurus, and so Taurus is like ground, ruled by Venus. It loves its beauty, it loves its earth, it loves its fine things. But with that energy grounding us, it's kind of like that is grounding us. Scorpio is grounding us to go into our feelings. And so we're pulling in deep and deep because it is a time to continue working on all these intentions. This is a crazy year. You may not be at the same place you were in January. It may be time to set new intentions as you are moving through the spring. We're going to be about halfway through the spring this weekend, the May Day, Beltane, however you want to look at it, May 1st, and that's really a marker between spring and summer. And at the medicine wheel today, everything's turning so green, so pretty. You could see it. You could just see how the energy of the seasons are starting to shift. But we're only halfway through spring, so it still allows us to make whatever shifts that we want to make in terms of setting intentions out there, new projects, new ideas, new work, new job, whatever it is for you. Continue to look at that energy and really ask yourself those questions. Go deep. Am I living my passion? Am I doing what I want to do? Now's the time to make those shifts as the world starts to open back up. Everything is changing, and so can you. So do think about doing a ceremony tonight or tomorrow. Tomorrow's the actual full moon. I think tomorrow evening. As it comes in, put your water out and just like hold it and put the presence of your vibration for where you want to be consciously, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, all those many layers. And just allow yourself to put that out and lift the vibration so that you can take that next step forward for you, whatever that may be, whatever that is for you. So we do have beautiful energy coming in this week, although it may be a little tense. Scorpio also asks that you look at some of the shadows. So if you're sensitive like me, you might still go in there, but you might also still have to shed a few tears and let it go and open up to that energy. And that's okay too. That's how we release, let go, and that's where the growth comes in. So it's definitely a week of growth. We are definitely growing as we move into the next part of spring. Speaking of May Day, May 1st, I will be down at Ritual Shelter locally here in Birmingham reading cards. We've almost got our cards done and be reading from the Empowered Spirit. I think we have it back. I was going to save it as a surprise. Let me know what you think. Thumbs up. But we will be reading from the Empowered Spirit Tarot. I will be there on Friday afternoon with the crystal pop-up, talking about crystals for spring. Come join me. Ritual Shelter. All right, so let's take all this energy in. Imagine that beautiful moon rising right now, wherever you are, and center our energy for the week. So taking a nice deep inhale and exhale. Inhaling and just expand the breath all the way up the body. And exhale, sending that breath all the way down deep into the earth. Presencing your spirit. Feel that presence around you. Connecting with the greater spirit, source, God, creator. Connecting with the cosmos. Feel them coming awake, alive, big light in the sky, all those stars. Feel that presence all around you as well. Guiding you, destiny, your path, your fate, however you want to look at it. Take another deep inhale. And as you exhale, just center all of your energy, some of that Taurus energy grounding deep into the earth. Taking this time just to kind of notice where you are right now. Notice your spring, notice your direction, notice your feelings that we were talking about. Inhaling and exhaling. The medicine wheel we find this season, the direction of the east, where the sun comes up, where we renew our hope each and every day. Just thinking of facing that east, that sun for you, calling in for guidance and protection to the east, the south, the west, and the north. Above you, below you, right into the very center, just dropping into the heart. Know that you are known. Know that you are loved. Know that you're surrounded with all this beautiful energy for you. Setting an intention. Setting an intention for your week. What do you want to see this week unfold for you? And just allow those emotions to radiate out. The joy, the peace, success, abundance, whatever you're working on. And just send the energy out through the auric field. Grounding with those intentions. Inhaling and exhaling. And just bringing that awareness back. Coming back. All right. So looking at the cards for this week, very good cards that came up. The first one is the Hierophant. So this is that spiritual energy that's going on right now. And this is all about you being your own guru, you being your teacher, listening to you, knowing what the keys to your life are. The keys are sitting right here. The wisdom is there, the sun and the moon. It also means too, sometimes it's like checking in with what your spiritual practice is. Are you doing your practice? Are you out there looking for all the answers, but yet coming right back here? Sometimes this could mean too, as well as like get a spiritual teacher, look for some guidance, but it's always up to you to do the work. Great card as we go into the spiritual energy, especially these next several days. So if you chose card number 1, we have the Balance, Justice card. All right, and this is about your karma. This is about the decisions you make now and how they will affect others in your life, right? It's got that passion and fire in there. The scales have the hearts on them. So it's being fair and looking at both sides and having the ability to recognize whatever energy you're setting out will come back in and affect others around you. So decisions are important, especially in the spiritual realm as well. The next card, if you chose card 3, is the Fool. This is that innocence of taking that step forward. All right, having everything you need, getting out of your comfort zone is another way that I really like to look at this card. Get out of your comfort zone. It's time to take a few steps forward. All right, the changes we were talking about. And the third card is the Father of Swords, the Father of Air. So this is all about too, kind of going in with this balance. This is like having the ability to look at both sides of a situation, to judge it in the mind, not to get caught on one side or the drama on the other, but to have the balance to understand your path, your ideas, and what you're doing. All right, so we have a little bit of that spiritual energy. Who is your guide? Who is your guru? You have the answers within. Find the ways in which to balance your life. Know that it is. Sometimes this card can come up too if you have any kind of legal matters going on. It's favorable for that. Get out of the comfort zone. It is time to get out of the comfort zone. One step at a time. That's all it takes. One shift will shift many. And then the Father of Air, which is all about being analytical, being balanced in mind, making fair decisions, and being able to understand the mental, right? The air. All right, so let's just take a nice deep inhale. Let me know how that sits for you. Let me know how that is. Inhaling and exhaling. If you'd like a card, let me know. I am having an online energy class. I'm not really teaching at the yoga studio right now, but I'm doing an energy class, kind of like a yoga class, but more like energy. We're going to practice energy techniques. We're going to work on the auric field. We're going to work with our clairvoyance, clairaudience, all the clairs. You do need to have a little bit of energy experience. It's not really going to be like teaching, but it's going to be practice. We're going to move through the tools. We're going to also break into rooms and read each other. So if you like to read cards, want to get better at the cards, come join us. You can find all of that on Instagram. The best way to do it is on Instagram. Tuesday night, the last Tuesday of the month, 6 to 7 p.m., 6 to 7:15. All right, you can find that on Instagram. All right, if you'd like a card, let me know. Ash says over here she would. Ray, you moved over there. I'll get you a card too. All right, Ash, you've got this beautiful card, which is the 6 of Pentacles. So this is an energy growing on the earth realm. Look how pretty that is. All the pentacles are there. Things are coming together. This is like 2 3s. And this is about coming out into the world a little bit more. Community, earth, pentacles. It is also too a good feeling of expanse coming up. So maybe something is coming forward for you and your community. Let me know how that is. Raylene. So, Raylene, you got the daughter of air. She's so cute. She's so pretty. Look at her. So, this is about like really kind of opening up the way in which you're thinking. Get outside of the box. Open up to some imagination with what you're thinking. Don't get too caught up, though, in any kind of judgment on it, but just allow like the mental plane to open up with the innocence of a daughter, right? You know what daughters are. They have more innocence and they can just think so many things. Sometimes we get really caught there. Definitely. Okay, great. Yay. All right. All right. Anybody else like a card? Let me know. What a beautiful weekend we had. All right. I can't quite read what your name is over here, but you got the Tower card. All right. The Tower card is all about change. It's all about letting the structures come down so that you can rebuild. And this is exactly what everybody's going through. Everybody's going through some kind of rebuilding and reorganization. All right? Really great card. All right. Yes, the Empowered Spirit Tarot deck is coming out. I will be reading it next weekend. We're going to be talking about very soon launching the crowdfunding to help us get these cards out there. Thank you, Terry. Look forward to attending your working line. I can't read that. Also, I took the podcast. Yay, the podcast was very interesting. Yes, Renee Ray, we'd love to have you in the class whenever you can make it for sure. It was good. We had a nice conversation. We had a lot of interesting things together. His idea of music was really quite fascinating too, definitely in consciousness. So it is a good week to go deep within, do a water ceremony, honor your life, notice where you are, and notice where you can make changes that you want to see come forward for you. Join me in the class, or if you're in the local area, come down to Homewood Ritual Shelter Friday night and Saturday. Otherwise, maybe I'll see you on Tuesday. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Taking a nice deep inhale and exhale. Returning to your intention for this week. And just allow it to open up right through that third eye energy and just sending it out. And let it guide you as you move through this week. Inhaling and exhaling. Have a great week. To your spirit, namaste.